Okay, let's take this rather splendid P registration, so either 1996 or 97. I think it's a 97 one, this one. Land Rover Defender 90, genuine 300 TDI, genuine station wagon for a spin. All the lights are all up the way they should be, and it starts beautifully. I've just done just under 30 miles in this now, and quite honestly I've just not been able to find fault with it at all. Absolutely super vehicle, very high spec, and very well looked after by the last owner. Anyway, what can we tell you about it? Excuse me. Showing 112,000 miles. Off we go. Engine starts on the button, whether hot or cold, very, very nicely. It's not a smoky old horror, certainly once it's warmed up. Temperature gauge sitting just below the halfway point there, and that's exactly where it's sat. That indicated 70 all the time I was doing the 30 mile trip up here. It's just performed without any faults whatsoever, without apparent fault basically. I can't find anything amiss with it at all. Pulls nicely, as you can see, from fourth into fifth. Clutch is nice, gearbox is good, there's no synchro problems or balking or jumping out of gear or anything. It goes steering wise, gearbox wise, it goes exactly where it's placed. The drivetrain is completely slop free, there's no backlash whatsoever in the drivetrain, which is fantastic. It has had a lift kit on it, which normally means they're a bit wandery. This one just isn't at all, it goes exactly where it's placed. It's steering exactly as it should. So one of the better ones I've driven in terms of its steering gear, notwithstanding it has had a lift kit on it. The only thing that's slightly different from standard in terms of the driving is it's slightly noisier than standard because it's got a side exit exhaust on it, which comes out just in the wing behind the passenger door there, so obviously the exhaust pipe is slightly closer to the driver than it would be normally, so it's very slightly louder than normal, but not excessively so. And as I say, it is a proper station wagon as well, so it is allowed inside the London emission zone in a very unusual colour in this blue. It's not Atlantis blue, which is the one that the 50th anniversary models are painted in, but I don't think I've had one in this colour before. So quite a nice bright metallic blue. Total spec throughout really, it's got winch and stuff on it. Inside here we've got smaller steering wheel, all the instruments are all working the way they should. It's got the factory fitted alarm immobiliser system, which all still works. It's got the Raptor dash centre panel with radio CD in it, with iPod capability, a CB radio as well, an extra gauge pod up here. The gauges aren't wired in at the minute. It has come with the fittings for them, but they're not actually wired in. 4 individual folding seats in the back with seat belts. The original front seats, centre cubby box, sunroof. It's all there basically. Brakes nicely. As I say, to drive it, probably one of the nicest, properly sorted Defenders I've had of any age through my hands for some while. Actually, it's really rather nice. Most impressed with it. Gets on with the job. No unpleasant bangs, rattles, squeaks, groans or clunks. It's just all there. Centre dash panel does squeak a little bit, but that's about it really. Self-cancelling on the indicators doesn't work anymore, probably since this steering wheel has been fitted. That's really, that's as nitpicking as I can be in terms of the way it drives. It's absolutely spot on. That's about it, I think. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353, or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. End.